yeah, in case you couldn't tell already what today's ASMR video is going to be, it's going to be pure mouth sounds 99.999999999. Mouth sounds. And if you hear me loudly bump things with my hands or feet, that's because this desk is very, 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 very crowded. Essentially, there's like dozens of chemicals to the left, or to the right of me. Sorry, I don't know my left versus my right. I don't know my left and right. But yeah, there's like a bunch of chemicals over here, and then there's just more over here, and then there's a computer over here. If you're wondering why I randomly disappeared for a week and a half, it's because I Actually, ironically, because I was having a lot of trouble sleeping the last week. And so, it was just not a good time, not a fun time. Because if you saw my last video, you'll know that it was titled ASMR at 3 a.m. Now that was not a clickbait title. I did in fact do ASMR at 3 a.m. and I was in fact awake at 3 a.m. Only in the last few days, I think the last 4 nights, have I had good sleep. So now we're back, and there's going to be a lot of videos coming up soon because I know there's a lot of ideas I have, a lot of things I want to do. Next one of those is ASMR day 1 versus day 10 versus day 100 versus day 1000 of making ASMR. So like a noob versus like a medium level versus a pro versus like a god of ASMR. That's essentially what that video idea would be. I find it to be a fun one. I also want to do more ASMR in foreign languages. Maybe we could do French. Because me personally, I absolutely love the sound of French in ASMR. Bonjour tout le monde, bonjour tout le monde, et bienvenue à une vidéo de ASMR. Like, that's so good. Or like, parce que je pense que je suis un peu méchant et bête, méchant et pénible et bête. Oui. Croissant et baguette. Croissant et baguette. 1, 2, 3. Really fun language with all those little clicky and sounds. I like it a lot for ASMR. I barely understand any French, but when people do an ASMR video, when people do ASMR videos that are exclusively just whispering in French, I still love those. I watch those. Because I love the sound of French whispers. Just really good, really tingly. And a part of it is probably because to me, even though the person is speaking very clearly, and even though the person is saying real things, it sounds like inaudible whispering to me. For obvious reasons, it's like inaudible whispering in the sense that, just like with English inaudible whispering, you can catch a couple words here and there. I mean, if they are doing inaudible whispering where they're like their voice in a bunch of click. And if you couldn't tell what that was me doing a little inaudible whispering where I said where they're deeply obscuring their voice in a lot of clicks and other mouth sounds. To give the illusion that they're not actually talking to and just like how in English, if they're telling a story with an audible whispering similar to when they do the fishbowl effect trigger where they put a fishbowl over the mic. Take the fishbowl back off, you can understand them clearly again. A trigger like that. Maybe I should do a fishbowl effect video. We'll see. But like that, when they're doing ASMR inaudible whispering, where they're still talking but just obscuring the words in clicks and mouth sounds, you can still catch a word here and there. And it's the same with me with French normal whispering. I can still catch a couple of words. But for the most part, it sounds like inaudible whispering, and that is probably why French is so tingly. It's really clicky language. And you see, I don't get that effect with Spanish ASMR anymore because I know so much Spanish that, like, in most situations, I understand at least 80% of the words that the Spanish ASMR artist is saying while, like, in the video. So it's less of like inaudible whispering and more like if it's like on an intelligibility scale, on a like scale of how much I understand it. It's similar to like somebody speaking English with a heavy accent or talking super fast. British people, let me tell you, I can understand Spanish ASMR more than some British ASMR YouTubers, because let me tell you, when they're talking fast, you cannot understand through that accent, bro. They're like, would fancy a cup of tea and crumpets, and I'm like, bruh, I don't speak the language. And then they're gonna say, well, I'm 170 centimeters tall. And I'm like, I'm supposed to know what that is. Like, now I'm pretty sure 170 centimeters might actually be pretty tall. Is it? Wait, no, it's not. Because a meter is about 3 feet. And so somebody that is 170 centimeters tall isn't even 6 feet tall. So yeah, that's actually kind of short. But anyway, yeah. For foreign language ASMR is a video I want to do soon, as well as, now that I mentioned it earlier in this video, fishbowl effect sounds fun. As well as noob versus pro versus god ASMR. In other words, day 1 versus day 10 versus day 100 versus day 1000 ASMR. I hope you enjoyed this mouth sounds plus whisper ramble type video. I know it's not exactly 20 minutes long like the last two were. Sorry, but it's okay. We got 15. Over 15 minutes here. So still good time, good